Hello and welcome to another Wingspan gameplay video. I'm trying to distract myself from my horrible Wingspan Premier League record, and I do this by random other Wingspan games. So, first achievement, something that I never do in Premier League. I have a power 4 bird in my opening hand. So there is no discussion that I'll be taking the Franklin's Gull, but the rest will have to unfold. Ologist is probably a free bonus card, under the assumption that you'll be laying eggs a lot. I've got two birds that punish egg laying by the opponent, so I'm glad that my opponent doesn't have them. So I'll definitely pick these two. Question is, what else will I do? I could take the ring-built gull on top to do some card drawing on turn 1. Because I'm not allowed to play Franklin's Gull round 1 due to the Discord, Wingspan Tournament Discord house rules. So that could be an option. It's, I mean, if I decide to not play it, I can still discard it for extra food. Of course, keeping the food for playing the Cardinal. And let's go. So yeah, probably it's a good idea to play that gull, the ring-built one, and dig for solutions. Solutions in the sense of Franklin's Gull is a great bird, but it's strongest when it can set up an engine, which would mean some kind of tucking bird that can live in the grasslands, ideally left to the Franklin's Gull, so that some kind of engine unfolds. After all, Wingspan is an engine building game. From the tray, I don't think I will be drawing anything because these bonus card birds, the king bird, are not really of interest for me. Would be great if at some point during round 1 I would find a fish in the bird feeder. Apart from that, I don't care much. So another nice thing is that the first round goal is eggs in the forest, which means I can potentially win it if I invest some actions into egg laying, because the Cardinal can carry 5 eggs. Cardinal is really a great bird, I think. And usually I like the 1 food, gain food birds more, but among the 2 food, gain food birds, this one is really outstanding, I think. So my opponent has played a hummingbird, so I maybe don't have to worry about food that much. Going to play that gull and see what happens. Yeah, I'm still not really interested in any of these birds from the tray. My opponent is, however. I get free food. Give me that. Pine Siskin and Tree Creeper. Tree Creeper discards eggs to play forest birds. No, I don't think so. I will lay eggs and then start drawing random cards myself, unless something remarkable happens to the the tray. I actually do like the tree creeper, but I think it doesn't really fit my engine so far. So they have played a kingbird, improved their card drawing skills, and they will get food when I play forest birds, which is at the moment nothing that I have in mind. Maybe this just changed. American Crow, that's sort of an improvement to the Grasslands plan. I think this bonus card bird is not as important. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay. Bad news for the ring-billed gull. I think I will resort to filling my grassland. Probably right now, because why not? Oh, there is a fish. I'd like to have that fish. They didn't want the fish, so maybe they activate the hummingbird again. So I'll play this one first. Then play barn swallow, then lay 3 eggs on the cardinal. Tucking nothing. Could be a plan. If opponent doesn't play any forest birds, I might discard one of those eggs. No, not a cowbird! Stupid. Could be a problem. But I'm not refraining from laying eggs just because of that. Cowbird versus crowbird. At least I'm blanking that kingbird at the moment. Sparrowhawk. This means they can get two eggs, which means I'm skipping both the swallow and the crow. Because I do like to win this round goal. Who would have thought? They're having a nice weenie start here. Only playing birds for 0 to 1 food. I haven't done this in a while, but this is actually a strategy to only go for cheap birds that do something, so that you don't have to invest too much resources into too many resources into food gaining. So what do we have here? Eastern Phoebe. I could be interested, but my opponent is probably also interested. They are. Good thing is, since my last turn, I randomly got 2 free food, which means I save an action and can play my goal right away. Could be interested in picking that Swainson's Hawk, because it's probably generating several points along the way. I think I will lay eggs and draw 2 randoms. And then if there is a card in my hand which is worse than the Swainson's Hawk, which is not unlikely, I will swap with a Barn Swallow. So I have 5 star nest spaces. Opponent has 0 star/cavity nest spaces, but they will have 4 because they just picked up the Eastern Phoebe. So another cavity nest bird would also be great. So this hasn't changed. Eastern Phoebe into the grassland. Let's do that. Discard one of these. Yes, you are qualified. And then let's... Will they activate Hummingbird or Phoebe next? They don't have... They will get an egg now, so they don't necessarily need to lay more eggs. And I sort of... I mean, my hand wants 3 grubs and 1 mouse, so we can do it this way. I mean, they saw that I picked the hawk, so they could play around it if they see that I pick green or black. They can see to it that they don't give me the other one. Fun fact, so far I only have base game birds. And good ones too. So I haven't really discussed this warbler, but it's a nice pickup. It's just a 7-point bird, which is a 6-point play at the moment. There seem to be free grubs around. QED. Still, I'm going to do this first. Interesting. So... yeah, but I don't have a ton of birds of prey, and this is the only one, so I don't think this is a Griffin Vulture game. Mute Swan. Interesting, but I think my card drawing is happening somewhere else. Oh, they played the Tree Creeper, nice. Always happy to see underused birds in action. Also, it's bad news because it's like 50,000 cavity nest spaces. So I think this round call is gone for good. played Black Vulture. They are really pinking me. I don't care too much. That's a good place to put that one at least. I'm not using that swan. Might be using that one. I think I will. Will that be my next action, or do I want to play the Warbler into the forest first? I think this will be my next action. So the good thing is my opponent doesn't know about me having drawn Warbler and Redknot, so I hope they will be giving away some free grubs. Bingo. And this way letting me have my fun in my grassland and not having to worry too much about food. I mean, I can still use that crow to get some food, but I shouldn't do that too often because trading 1.41 food is not very efficient. But it's also not too bad. I mean, if I have concrete applications like 7-point birds, that's probably fine. So I don't have any application for the Moaning Dove, and probably no application for the Osprey. I mean, if I come to a situation in which I'm out of egg spaces, then this might be a reasonable play, but as long as I have egg spaces, the grassland section is just better than playing that Osprey. Because it's a vanilla, right? Not going to use two wetlands, so it doesn't make any sense. I think this one's too early. Yay! So, think I'll start with on the red knot, because it's good to know early which direction the new bonus card suggests. Birds of Prey. Okay. I don't need any of these. I also don't need any of these, because most of them I cannot even play. So Bonelli's is gone. Imperial Eagle doesn't have any space. Sparrowhawk is gone. Golden Eagle and Horned Owl are very expensive. Don't have any birds which I want to play the other dogs on. Blue-winged warbler. That's nice. So we will need eggs in the grasslands first. Discard this. I will want to pick up this. Well, why not? I'm not playing this one. Actually, as it costs grubs, it's probably more likely than the Osprey. I will need grubs. So the Condor could be interesting just as the Sandpiper, because they have the right nest type for the last round goal. At the moment I have 1, 2, 3, 4. My opponent has 2. That could indeed be interesting. So at the moment, if I use both Franklin's Gull and American Crow, I'm only generating 3 eggs every activation. That one could be improved. I think at some point, maybe now, it would be time to stop using Franklin's Gull. Since I have several birds in hand, that could be interesting to play. I don't need that much card draw anymore. I can use the Barn Swallow to cycle the useless ones. Although, of course, the Blackbird also wants supplies. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, the Blackbird only scores points when it has cards and when somebody frees the egg slots. But I mean, the freeing of the egg slots could also be done by the American Crow. And at the moment I have 1 bird left that I definitely don't want to play. And others that I potentially don't want to play. So I think this round I will definitely skip the Franklin's Gull and only use the American Crow. Goldfinch. Get me another grub. They are not tucking anything, so the Goldfinch is kind of useless at the moment. egg spaces in the grassland. Looks doable at the moment. Colored dove. Now it's 6 spaces. And they can eat their non-existent food. That's fine. So let's start generating some points here. I mean, this does give them food because it's a forest bird and they get grubs, but this is the warbler that they know of, so now they don't know that I have another warbler in my hand, which means that they are maybe more generous with giving away grubs. On the other hand, I just gave them grubs, maybe they don't need that many. But on the other hand, now they have played their colored dove, they can convert every food to a point, at least. Yeah, it depends. If they think I can convert the grub into more than 1 point, then they should not be using it. If they have good birds they want to play, they should be using it. But the good thing is I'm not dependent on that, because I can generate my own food. They can do that as well. Right, so I'll do another full activation, I think. Getting rid of that goldfinch. Eating up that. So I could consider not using the hawk because they can convert food to points in any case, but if we both get 1 point, then the result in the end looks nicer. Of course, they can maybe do more points with the food, but I don't care much. I want to draw cards again, and none of these. Pushed it. Kind of useless. Which food will I need? Probably grubs. In terms of ground nests, nothing has changed. Abundant is still at 2. Oh, that's a nice one. So this is safe. They have 1 action, they can reach 6. No problem. I think I'll use the time to play that condor and see where it gets me. That's not very satisfying. Don't have any bird to do that. Well, that was a mess. If I had the goldfinch still, no. Let's just take that one at least 1 point if I put 4 eggs on the cardinal, which is not too difficult. Yay! Next food problem solved. It's always great to have zoologist and breeding manager. Chihuahuan Raven, a bit late to the party. My opponent might want it, I don't know. Probably they don't. And they don't have to deny it, because I don't have space for that. Also a lot of coffee. Maybe Bald Eagle. That's a 7-point play for me. I mean, I can just draw it at random. First, fulfill this task. I might have one of these to spare. I don't know, probably. I'm not going to play this one. I don't think that I want to use that goal this round. Don't want this. I might want this. Not sure if I do. So I'm starting to run out of X spaces. Let's do the math. I want to play this because I have the food. That means that we have 27. 17 of 27 and 3 actions left. It's 3 actions that generate 10 eggs. Usually I do this with 2 actions. But if I use Franklin's Skull, which I don't want to do actually. Do I want to play more birds? I mean, at the moment it looks as if I would have enough eggs for everything, so let's generate one more food. Maybe we get free stuff from the opponent's birds. If we don't have to invest much to play Bald Eagle and Hooded Warbler, then we should probably do that. So I don't want to tuck away any of these birds in my hand. I'm not playing any of these. is a whole empire built on the shoulders of the American crow. My opponent has built a nice zoo, and probably they are hoping for the behaviorist. That's the best news about the condor. I know that they won't be getting the behaviorist. Blue throat. So I guess it's time now to play this one. That was their third ground nest bird, right? They have built an empire on top of black vulture and cowbird. King rail. They're really filling that board. So I can lay eggs once more. I'm not using the Franklins. We'll use the American crow for a mouse. And do this. That one I cannot play. I have no clue how this game will turn out. Absolutely cannot compute what my opponent is doing. There are many random birds, but tons of them. Now I could even play the Godwit, but I would have to be very lucky to generate points. So laying eggs would be... Wait. Let's do that still. Laying eggs will be 6 points. Right, because I can fill 4 spaces. Tuck a card here, tuck a card here. That's 6 points. And if this one hits, it's 7 points. And this one is safe 7 points, so let's do that. Yay! Fish. That was a cool game. This was the most creative combating of a very good grassland. My opponent doesn't have many eggs. And also I'm good at the round goals. I'm moderately confident, but I'm absolutely not sure. So let's see. I both have many birds, but I have some valuable ones, so slightly ahead on that. They have way better bonus cards. I'm better on the round goals. I'm much better on the eggs. I'm also better on the tucks, so that should be mine. Whew, what a high-scoring game. Fantastic. Nice. I'm still able to record games where I actually win in the end. That's a huge relief. And also GG to my opponent. That was a really, really interesting one. And thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next time and see you around.